Good morning, folks. Hey, Dave Lawrence here with CyclingSouthernCal.com, and just wanted to bring you another bit of information about the cycling shoe reviews. That saga that's been going on for a little while now. So I chose the Lake CX236, and it's working fine. You know, I've done a few more rides since the last video where I told you about the DMT shoes that did not work for me. And I just wanted to do kind of an overview of all the shoes, because I didn't get into this much. I don't even think I mentioned it at all as far as every one of the shoes that I tried. They were carbon soles. You know, I didn't see any point of trying anything in a lesser category, you know, with like the nylon or the fiberglass soles. I've had that type of shoe before. That old Specialized shoe was like a fiberglass nylon combo type of a sole, and that was a shoe that I really liked, but again, it just wasn't fitting as well, and I'm sure it was a heavier shoe than these newer shoes that I bought on sale. You know, these shoes that are getting closer to a pro level shoe when you get into a full carbon sole. And I didn't get into weight on the shoes at all, just because to me, I'm not going to say it's irrelevant, because it probably is relevant. You know, when maybe you're talking, you know, 20 grams per shoe or 100 grams per shoe, that can be pretty significant to people that race. But my reviews and my blog is probably geared more towards recreational or just people that are out having a good time, even though I do like to ride hard, fast, and continuously, but by no means is this geared towards people that are racing. Although I'd like to know that maybe some racers are looking at this and maybe they enjoy it or they found some good information. But I don't have a gram scale, so I didn't weigh any of the shoes. If weight is really important to folks, I'm sure you can find it on the sites, whether it be on the retailer sites or on the corporate sites for each company like DMT or Northwave. I didn't try any Shimano shoes, but I'm sure you can find weights for their shoes online. The Lake shoe, I don't even know if I saw any weight on those shoes. But and another thing, something I had heard just in general in the cycling industry is, there is no standard as to how do you weigh something, other than if you've got your own scale and you weigh it for yourself. But a lot of time the manufacturer specs, how do they weigh a shoe, How do they weigh a bike for that matter, Do they weigh it with the fork, without the fork, with the seat post, without a seat post, with derailleur hardware on there or not, or is it just the frame, So no two companies really do it alike because there is no standard. So as far as the weight of the shoes, I read some reviews where a lot of folks, well, some folks talked about certain shoes being heavy, but I think you're only talking at the most, 20 to 100 grams per shoe. So that's why I just didn't want to get into that. But again, just to clarify, all the shoes that I demoed and reviewed did have carbon soles. For the most part, they all had the ratchet buckles or the BOA lacing systems, those mechanical type of closure systems. The one shoe that I couldn't even get the cleats placed on, the DMT Radial, that was the only shoe that had the 3 Velcro straps, which I think might have been a worthy thing to try, just because I think that would have cut down the weight of the shoe. And I've been using the 3 Velcro strap design on that old Specialized shoe, and I found it to be quite comfortable. But it does have its limitations as far as being able to dial in an exact type of comfort or an exact, just down to the incremental type of tightness or looseness. And those are real technical, tightness and looseness. But the 3 Velcro strap design is some people noted on reviews that I read, it's simple. It typically isn't going to break. Whereas a mechanism or a buckle or a ratchet could break, especially if you took a fall. You know, which I fell. Actually, the other day I fell in those Lake shoes, and did barely scuff the shoe. And now I'm just kind of nursing some bruises for now, and I'll be back on the bike in a couple days. A little bit of road rash, a little bit of bruising, and hopefully it never happens again. But of course the odds are it might. But anyway, folks, just wanted to clarify some of what I was reviewing there on the cycling shoes. Hope you've seen them. If not, go back, check them out. And until I speak with you again, get out and ride, be safe, and be good to your neighbor. Peace be with you.